How to set up a customer journey as a licensed real estate professional. Do you have a customer journey? Have you set intentions in regards to what does it look like when someone works with you from the buy side, from the sell side, from an open house side? Every single one of those pieces has a customer journey. This is why you have a CRM system. This is why you do email and text campaigns. Well, in today's video, we want to go over specifically what does some customer journeys look like. There's so many licensed real estate professionals, mortgage professionals out there that don't have customer journeys. We primarily work with licensed real estate professionals, and we know for a fact that majority of them are kind of just like, I work with anyone and I work with everyone, and you all are just trying to do the best you can to just do what you can to market the property, get a closings, reach out to your past database. Can you relate? Well, good, because I want to go deeper in the subject. My name is Norman Lloyd Kinsey III, CEO, co-founder of Liftoff Agent, #1 marketing and positioning agency, and I've met 16,000 plus agents and been in the business for 10 plus years. Understand customer journeys and what that process even looks like. So let's go ahead and start off first and foremost when it comes to customer journeys with, say, your website. There's a process for a customer journey when it comes to your digital presence. Now, you could use the process of your website to help with the customer journey. And when you have your website and when you bring them there for the first time, the first thing you want to ask yourself when it comes to a customer journey is you want to ask yourself what happens when they go to your website for the very first time. This is going to be the first part of a customer journey. There's going to be a video. This video, as soon as it's played, is going to be a video walkthrough tour of our specific website and how to maximize liftoffagent.com. Everything from website marketing, prices, services, that's a part of our customer journey. Now, when someone goes to your website, what does it look like for your customer journey? What are you doing when someone goes to your website for their first point of interest? When you're handing someone a business card, okay, this is gonna tie into what I'm talking about. When you hand someone a business card, there's a QR code. You can scan that QR code. You can actually scan it right now, especially if you're watching this on a TV. What's gonna be the next steps, okay? Are you gonna go to the website? Well, what's gonna happen when you go to the website? They're gonna watch that video, right? And then what are you going to do? Then you potentially can have something like warmly.com capture first name, last name, and contact information. Then something like a Facebook pixel can be able to plant a pixel so you can be able to retarget online. Then you can find out who actually watched that video. I wholeheartedly believe your website should be every single step of your customer journey. So if I go and I'm watching YouTube videos, and so this is living in Dallas, Texas, if I watch one of these YouTube videos, am I going to be prompted to go to a specific buy page or a specific sell page? And then what's going to happen through the customer journey? This is going to be an example for someone like yourself. If you're on YouTube and you're doing passive prospecting, what's going to happen next steps as far as the customer journey? We're going to be asking questions. When are you looking to take next steps with this process? Then you're going to have, say, videos additionally that can be watched. You can also have other videos, then you can have download guides, so the guide can help you through the process. This is part of the customer journey. Then you can have testimonials, search for homes, take next steps, set up a meeting. And you can do the same customer journey with other things, like of working with a seller. What does that look like for the customer journey when they, say, first meet you and you go to the formal listing presentation? What's next? Formal listing presentation. You go over all the wants, the needs, the goals. Then you earn the listing after you get the listing agreement signed. Then what's next? Then you have to get a cleaner in there, a stager, painter, depending on the property and how it looks. If I go to your website, say if I go to this website here, one of our clients, and I go to the selling tab, on your selling tab, am I going to have a customer journey that's going to give me, say, a guide that can be downloaded? So then a part of your customer journey before you go to the formal listing presentation is that you're going to send them an email to specifically a link to your website so they can download the guide, which is the next steps through the process of the customer journey. Because what happens is as soon as you have, it's called a standard operating procedure, SOP, and you have your KPIs, your key performance performance indicators. Then you can actually start to bring a team underneath you with your business, and they're going to know your 15-step process so they can get more information about what to be expected in the selling process. Let's get a step further, give you some more ideas. On the buy side, what is the customer journey on the buy side? Same thing on the sell side, having the guides, having the downloads, but then what happens after they buy? What is a go-to-market strategy after a buyer buys a home? I want you to really think to yourself, what are you doing for the buy side, sell side, and the online marketing approaches that you're taking with the customer journey side? Because I showed you at the beginning of the video some ideas and some things that you could do with YouTube and ways that you can be able to bring people down a customer journey. You can do the same thing with a QR code with a door hanger. You could do the same thing with a QR code with a mailer. The process of a customer journey is to be able to leverage your past efforts for your future successes. You want that comprehensive guide to help you with the customer journey, then down below, comment the word with customer journey, and we will go ahead and get you that customer journey process so you can be able to have more success with going from A to Z. Because at the end of the day, what happens is, and why 90% of the business is done by the top 10% of real estate professionals, is that they think about the customer journey and they make sure that they really leverage technology. And if you say, hey, I have a hard time with technology, I need help with that. Well, guess what? Liftoffagent.com is a link down below. Set up a no obligation strategy call. With that strategy call, we'll deep dive into your customer journey. We'll deep dive into your website. We'll deep dive into what you're doing. And we start off with the website first and foremost. So you have that digital footprint to help you maximize the customer journey. And at the end of the day, our intention is for you to be able to have creative solutions and ways for you to be able to maximize your past efforts for future successes, leverage technology, think ahead so you can be 10 steps ahead through the process. If you found value, like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Love to be able to be of service. Best of luck setting up a customer journey, having success through this process, and have an amazing rest of your day.